Okay, so to start off, what you'll need is some foil, your tint brush, a tinting bowl. I don't have my bowl, but you can use any like old bowl that you have. You might want to use some gloves. If you don't have them, it's not a big deal. Well, not to me. Now when it comes to bleaching, there are a lot of things you can use. You can either use box bleach, so it comes with the instructions. You can use the small liquid gels. I believe this one is this is just the liquid and this one is the gel based one. Or you can just use the regular bleaching cream. Okay, now if you decide to use any of these, you will need some developer. Okay, and I have 2 bottles of developer. I have 20 and I also have 40. Now, basically the difference with the developers is just the speed of the rate that it lifts. So 20 is a little slower and 40 is really like fast. So I'm probably going to use my 20 because this is a full bottle and I'm running out of this. So I'm just going to save this for when I really need it. And if you don't need like a full one like this, I don't know if they have small ones, but as you can see it was $2.99. So they're not that much. But if you don't want to buy a large bleaching cream, a large bleaching powder like this, you can always get the small packets like this. They go for $2.99. If you're going to do 2 bundles, I would probably say get about 4 packs and a bottle of your developer. If not, you can always get a big one just in case you might end up lifting more hair that you have. So yeah, I'm going to get started. And all I have is like 3 separate little pieces of hair because I just need extra hair for my wig. And so to keep that secure, I'm just going to clip it with 3 pins. Okay. First thing you want to do is make sure that your hair is combed out. This hair is a little wavy. I think this is the Miss Perfect hair, the Malaysian wavy. I'm not too sure, but that's what it's looking like. And so I'm just gonna bleach this to make it blend with my Ashley Hair Company because I did use a lot of hair and it's all gone. So what I'm gonna do now, I'm gonna get my bowl, open up my powder bleach. Here's how it looks. I'm going to take about 2 scoops. When it comes to measuring, all you need to know is that you need to have equal amounts of the powder and the developer. So now I'm going to close my bleach. Clean up my mess as I go. I'm gonna move my hair while I mix this. Now my Pure White 20 developer, I'm going to just pour it in. I'm gonna go little by little since I'm not measuring. If you add too much, you can always add more powder. But the consistency that you want to go for is something that's not thick or clumpy, but not too loose. Okay, but you'll know when. So like right now it looks a little dry. So you might want to add a little more. And you will definitely smell that it starts to smell like bleach. As you can see, I don't have on my gloves. really, really easy to do too. Okay. I'm gonna just add a little more because it's still a little thick. There we go. So now I'm gonna get the hair. Since I'm gonna do the ombre effect, I'm gonna bring it up a little more. And I'm just gonna get, let me bring it down a little more. Just gonna get like about half of it. Okay, so with my tint brush, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna do this side, flip the track over, and then do the other side, and then I'm gonna comb it through a little bit. And place my comb right there. My brush, I'm just gonna start taking it and slobbing it right on there. You don't have to be neat, but you do want to be a little fast, because with virgin hair, it tends to lift really quick. You want to make sure that you only want to get on the spots that you want to show. And then later on, I'll show you how to spot check it. Oh, this stuff will burn your eyes. You want to be careful not having the kids around, because oh, the smell is not cool. Make sure you get the tips. Now what I'm going to do is flip it over and do the other side. Now you're just going to let that sit, and every 5 minutes you're just going to check it, and once it starts lifting, I'll get a closer view of it. Now you can wrap it if you like. I prefer to wrap it just because the smell is so strong, but just make sure you don't wrap the dye over the hair color that wasn't dyed. So I'll just leave it like that, and I'll be back every 5 minutes. Okay, so this has been about 10 minutes, I believe. So what I'm going to do is just open it up. As you can see, the hair is getting lighter. Let me see if I can get any closer. It's kind of like a light chestnut brown right now. So it's not ready. But just to test it, I'm going to show you easy way of doing that. All you have to do, let me put one of my gloves on. What you do is, basically you want to just test like somewhere in the middle area, or either the end of the hair, just to see where your color might be starting in. So I'm basically just going to pick right over here. And what you want to do is just Just scratch the hair down just like this. And it'll reveal the color. And so it's kind of like a brownish color right now. Remember that when hair is wet or has any liquid on it, it's going to appear darker. So to get the honey blonde look that I'm going for, I'm going to keep it in for about another 5 more minutes and just keep checking every... Okay, so it's been like 10 minutes. And I'm going to check it again. Looks lighter. Going to do a little swatch. And I'm just probably need a little more. Because it's still not as light as I want it to be. So I'm going to leave it on for another 5 minutes and I'm just going to rinse it right after. Okay, because remember, once it dries up, it'll be lighter. So I'm just going to leave it on for 5 more minutes. And then after the 5 minutes, I'm going to wash it. Okay, so it's been about another 5 minutes. And it's still a bit dark. But it looks ready, so I'm just going to wash it out